we'd rip through all the names, but I don't want to keep you up till tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see the names come up on the screen.
Yeah, they'll be there.
23 athletes toeing the line.
Put your pick in now. I'm going Stella Crawford Rust.
You're not looking at any
No,
PBs or
not looking
stats
at
or anything
times.
like that?
I'm
You're
just
going off
this name, this list.
name? All right, I reckon Crystal Sharp.
I like it. Go again.
Going with Ashley Tregus, box hill runner, SAS track runner.
You're so loyal. Just spice it up.
Got her back in the squad.
Spice it
Sam, spice it up.
Yeah. Just Sam it up.
Just Sam it up. Just spice her it up.
I do not want to make that a thing. Take
How
that
many
out.
track club athletes will we see tonight from the Spicer stable?
Well, we saw 3 all run together at the front of a race. So he's obviously given them very clear instructions. Go to the front and make sure the singlets are seen.
Yeah.
Not a bad tactic.
And also print bigger names on singlet.
More Spicer.
That's the second edition, the next run of Spicer Track Club. Just be STT across the front, big letters. STC.
STT.
STT.
There's actually a very loyal follower of this in Jack Davies, and he wants to get in on the Spicer chat, and he's just texted me and said, Sam, spice it up. I don't mind that.
It's not bad.
Quit your
Not
day
bad,
job,
not
Davies. All right, it's
Keep,
time. So we're underway, and it's Stella Crawford Rust to the front.
No, it is not. It is. Well done, Mitch. Well done, well done.
Yep. Stella Crawford Rust going to lead out the other 22 women in this C3000. A few popular names amongst the ranks of Milers Club, I will say. I feel like I say that every race, but everyone just loves Milers Club, so it checks out. Right behind her there is Greta Ashley and also Olivia Twining or Twinning. They've gone through.
Do you reckon she will be tonight?
Well,
Maybe.
maybe. The night is young. As these 23 women make their way around through the first of 7.5 laps of fun.
Oh, they're having an absolute ball out there, Mitch. If you
Yeah.
think they're not, you'd be wrong.
Crazy.
You'd be wrong.
Then you've got rocks in your head.
What would you rather be doing at 7:48 on a Thursday night?
Homework. I don't know. It's flabbergasted. 123. Stella Crawford Rust looks at the watch and goes, tick. I've done that one.
Hey, shout out to Coach Sophie Elliott, who's watching a number of her athletes racing around the track tonight. So thanks for tuning in, Soph. And yeah, I bet you're keeping a close eye on those Haileybury College athletes racing across the night. Wonder if any are in this race.
There's got to be a few. Is it starting to get spaced out early here? So not even through 800, and we seem to have formed 2 different packs. At the front of it is Stella Crawford Rust, coached by Nick Bowden, one of the great men of athletics. 2:07 through the 600. So they're certainly moving through a nice, consistent pace there. There's about a lead pack. I'm going to throw a blanket over it and go there's 14 in that lead pack.
Are you going to throw a blanket, then count it to make
No,
sure, or
didn't count.
just
Didn't
throw
count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think it's 12.
it? 12, okay.
Okay, not bad. Not a bad blanket throw. Stella Crawford Rust now going to get a little bit of company on the outside there, so might be able to get the beneficiary now of just tucking into the rail. The pace is picking up. So they're going to try and find their rhythm. They're going to try and find the speed here and find where it is comfortable for them. And it's a contingent of Melbourne University, I believe, getting towards the front.
A couple of Yarra Rangers as well.
Working in packs.
All
Love
white.
to see it.
If they keep running really fast, they'll be all right.
Yep. Oh, my God. Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
Yeah,
now.
Davey's actually just texted
Yeah,
me that line, and he said, say this, it will be funny.
Yeah. They'll laugh, I swear.
Yeah. So
If
say
anyone's
all
got
white.
any good dad jokes, drop them in the YouTube or the Facebook. I would personally love to hear them. Quick question: are uncle jokes a thing? Because I've newly become an uncle, and I want to know whether or not they're a thing.
It can be your thing, Mitch.
I could bring it in.
Why not?
Isaac, you are such an ideas man. If you weren't taller than me, I'd respect you a lot more. So Bucky Smith going to lead them out. On the outside of her there is Prendergast. And our Yarra Rangers athletes are tucked in, as you mentioned, Mick.
We've got Abby Hindman and Olivia Twinning.
So this group is working really well. They've sort of dropped the rest of the 23 away ever so slightly. They've gone through the K now. We'll try and get some PBs here as well. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that hurts. I'm a bit old. Okay. Let's go. Everyone can hear me typing, so that's good.
There's plenty of them out the front of the field helping each other out, which is what you want in these distance races. When you're running so many laps, you don't want it to be by yourself. Although Lachlan James did in the race before, and I don't know, maybe he didn't want it to be that way, but he ran. Okay, you can run a PB by yourself. He's proven it, but it's not the way you want to run a PB. Put it that way.
Oh goodness, no. So Twining now comes around the front. Yarra Rangers 1-2, the 1-2 punch.
And Annabelle Coleman from Old Zavarians is breaking up the party out the front of the race. Don't run wide for too long, please. There we go. She overtakes and sits in third position. So Annabelle Coleman sitting nicely on the heels of our two Yarra Rangers athletes.
So 10:59 is the fastest seed time into this women's C3000. And my maths isn't great, so I'm going to have to ask Isaac to do it for me once they roll through the 2K. But these women are looking incredibly comfortable. And look at this now. It's been blown right out of the water. So we had a nice, comfortable bunch, and everyone was going, geez, how good's the 3K? And now there's a lot of them thinking, well, maybe I'll never do this again. So as they start to come through now.
5:38
5:38
for the mile, so that's about 3:30 pace.
Oh, jeez, he's good. He is good. So I get the youth in here. So 3:30 pace. Yeah, so they're on. They're well and truly on for a PB here. They're about 30 seconds under what they've put in as their seed time. So these women are on their way to a fantastic start to their 2021-2022 domestic season, and it is coming at the hands right now of Olivia Twining with her teammate, I guess you could call him, or training partner potentially. I don't know. I'm going to make a guess. Guys, we've got to see Mick off. He's about to go break 9 minutes for the 3,000. It's very exciting. As Abby Hindman's right behind her there, and our lone Old Zavarians athlete in Annabelle Coleman, just tucked in beautifully there. Now, Isaac, where would you want to be in this race right now? I actually do think Annabelle Coleman's got the prize position there in third place.
Yeah, third place is a spot to be, getting a good sit. There's not much wind out there, but if there is any, you're going to be covered from it.
Nice. You are spot on right now. So Twining leading it out. So she gets no wind assistance. So Twining they're just sending her to the wolves right now, and hopefully she survives through the wilderness. So Twining on the inside, going to have her teammate and training partner get right on the outside of her there. So maybe she will look to go around there in Abby Hindman. And no, she's happy to sit one out, one back. And the woman that I thought had the best position in Annabelle Coleman isn't happy with it. So she wants to get a little bit of piece of the party right now. So Coleman behind them, they're Twining on the inside. Hindman now just starting to move around, and Coleman's going to latch on. So she can see that the move's there to be made, and she's going to go, hey, I want to be there when the disco ball gets dropped. Because she wants to dance. So she's right on the outside there of Hindman. Coleman just going to stick in there. Twining now as well, just tucked in beautifully in the middle. So if she can hold on, she may have one of the better executed races. And look at our athlete in fourth now. So I'm not sure whether she can bridge that gap back. They've got 2 laps to go here, reading on the clock. And it's Greta Ashley, who may be the one, as Mick said earlier, to come from the clouds. But it's our pack of 3 out there working beautifully. And it is now Hindman who gets around. Coleman behind her there, Twining in third. Greta Ashley sitting there in fourth place. May be the one to move.
Super shoes on the feet for Hindman as well.
Oof.
So
Game
he's
over
going to have the advantage at the end.
Game over. You got the super shoes on.
Not the
Jeez.
Nikes, though.
Oh.
The Asics. The Meta
Asics.
Races, I believe.
Ooh. Okay, we might have to get a shoe review from Isaac a little later because he certainly knows a heck of a lot more than what I do. So, Hindman on the inside, Coleman on the outside. She had that prize position in third. She's now swapped the prize position for the platinum position to get right on the outside there. So she's one out, one back, right on the shoulder there of Hindman, who's done a bulk of the work over this last about 800 metres. Twining maybe just starting to feel the pinch a little bit. And I honestly, I don't know why, but I really feel like Greta Ashley may be able to pick up Twining here in the last 400 metres. But Hindman now starting to put down the foot of authority. And let's see who's able to come straight back at it. It looks like it might only be Coleman. 400 metres to go. Our man at the clock there looks down and goes, get the bell right now because we're about to ring it. 9:11. It is Hindman. Coleman behind her there. She's going to start to move away a little bit. Here's Greta Ashley. She got her right before we get into the last lap there. Twining going to have to grit her teeth. Coming through now is going to be Bucky Smith, but it is all a race of Hindman and Coleman. 320 metres to go now. Hindman starts to accelerate away a little bit. Coleman got to find something. Greta Ashley maybe might be able to make miracles happen. Do you believe? If you do, it could happen. But Hindman starts to put the foot down. Shifts through the gears right now. Starting to move away with 250 metres to go. The last time on the back straight, and she'll be happy to hear that one. But Hindman now, 200 metres to go. Certainly well and truly going to obliterate her PB here in the Women's C3000. So Hindman ahead of Coleman. Greta Ashley might be able to sneak up for a second there if she can just get the legs ticking over. Twining done well to hold on. Bucky Smith starts to drop back as we see our athlete now move up into fourth. But it is all Holdman. She's put about 25 metres now on Coleman. Has a look around. Greta Ashley. I called it about this point last lap, and so maybe she could get her way to Twining, but she might now be able to get Coleman. So Hyman moves out into lane 3. An absolutely dominating performance over the last, you'd say about 850 metres of the track. Greta Ashley, though, finds another gear. Comes around for second place. Coleman going to hold on. 10:32. That's a 28-second PB there, if not more. Well done there also to Greta Ashley. Coleman now makes her way across the line. A phenomenal finish there from Chiffy Gray. And so too Twining, as Claire Hogarth now comes through. Bucky Smith behind her there. The rest of these ladies rounded out. Stephanie Thomas, beautifully raced there by Prendergast as well. Got herself up there early, but able to just maintain that composure. 11 minutes is about to tick over the clock. As we see Annabelle Smith, Stella Crawford-Rust. Well done, Stella Crawford-Rust. Marianne McSweeney. And a flying finish there from Crystal Sharp. So 11:13, so there's going to be a few PBs here in the Women's C3000. Be quite a few happy women at that finish line. A lot of tired ones as well. That is what the 3000 will do to you. It just absolutely knocks you to pieces. Well done, ladies. Fantastic racing. As we see the rest of our 23-woman field start to come through now. Diol now, a great, great effort. As the rest of the field rolls their way through. Ashley Tregus now coming down to the line for Box Hill. Charlotte O'Brien. Melissa Sambrooks. And we still have one more athlete on the track with 200 metres to go in this, the Women's C3000 at the Victorian Milers Club. And Isaac is sitting down. Look at Mick jog past. Goodness, he looks
there
good.
He goes. Just had his head in the live stream.
Yep, good.
Just see him.
So moves out wide here to finish off the Women's C3000 metres. Ballarat YCW athlete in Ruby Sanders now going to finish it off just on that 13-minute mark. So well done to Ruby. as our men's G. 3,000 metres stands on the line.